The show started. All right, let's go. Lord have mercy. All right, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Also, too, we need some more moderators. So if you want to be a moderator of the channel, make sure you are active in the chat, and I will probably pick you to be a new moderator on the Wiley Show. So we definitely need some new mods. I think it's time. So if you want to be a moderator, all you have to do is be very active in the chat. Be active in the chat. That's all we ask for. If you be active in the chat, and I will pick you. All right. Just be very, very active in the chat. And that's what we do. If you need a new, if you want to be a moderator, okay? She want that FFR. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Okay. We have a full show to do. Just a full show to do, and we have a lot that we are definitely going to talk about. Something very important. We got a lot of videos that we're going to be that's coming down the pipeline. So I'm super excited for the new subscribers. So let's first get to our first topic here. Gutter K have officially signed with 1501. He have signed with them a couple of days ago. He is an openly gay rapper, and Carl Crawford personally signed him. According to Gutter K social media, he's super excited to be signed, and I'm happy because I think it's a trend now because of the success of Saucy Santana and Lil Nas X. Now people are definitely going to get people on their show that that get people on their label that are gay rappers. So that's a trend because Lil Nas X is successful, because who else is successful? I can't think of the other. Saucy Santana is successful, and now we have another rapper that's coming out of the pipeline, Gutter K. So I'm super excited for him to definitely come out and definitely be a person that is going to be on this label. I'm super excited because I love Gutter K. I'm a fan. Many people was super excited for them. I'm glad. I just hope that 1501 does a good job with him, because typically they do have a history of not doing really good with their people on their label, just like Megan Thee Stallion, just like who else was on the label. It was another chick that was on the label. I can't think of her name. She felt like she wasn't done right on the label, and I believe they doing everything good with Erica Banks, but Erica Banks still haven't had another hit to come out yet. But she's still very active, but I still don't see her with a #1 hit yet. All right, so I'm super excited. We wish him well, and you can definitely check him out on his social media. I'm super excited. Now, press one. Do y'all know who Gutter K is? Press one if y'all know who Gutter K is. Yeah, Conalisa. Press one. Do y'all excited? Do y'all know who he is? Press one if y'all know who Gutter K is off of Bad Boys. Press one. If y'all don't know who he is, press two. If y'all know who he is, press one. If y'all don't know who he is, press two. He was a member on none other. He was a member of the Bad Boys LA. He was a member of that. So if you are a fan, press one. If you're not a fan, press two. So a lot of people don't know him. Some people say that he's annoying. Okay, there's people that have their thoughts. Okay, so people I definitely have their thoughts on that. All right, we go with that. Khia. Shout out to Khia. Oh, can't wait with it. Can't wait with it. Oh, step, the left, just step, your left. Okay. Khia is releasing out of 20 years. She is finally releasing a video for Can't Wait With It. Can't wait to just step. Your left. Oh, just step. Okay, okay. So she is finally releasing a video for K Way with it, for K Way. And everybody was talking about it. It went viral on social media. Everybody was talking about it. And the blogs is definitely talking about it. I'm happy for Khia because I think Khia is the better artist between her and Trina. She's definitely a great artist. If you look at, she's definitely a better artist than T.S. Madison. She's definitely a better artist than the Brat. I think she's a better artist than Eve. I think she's a better artist than, Queen Latifah. I think she's a better artist than a lot of these female rappers. She's definitely a good artist, and she's definitely successful. When she go on her app, it's thousands of people that pay $20 for her to go on her app, and she goes on her app and she does roast and gags on the gag order. So I'm excited. Then you get some haters that were going live on their page just so derogatory towards Khia. Khia is definitely a good artist, and if anybody deserved the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award, Khia should definitely be on that list. I would love to see Khia performing at award shows because she's so entertaining. If y'all remember, Nicki Minaj wanted to bring Khia on, to do a show. She wanted to bring Khia to do a show, and then T.S. Madison and Khia, they were supposed to have a show produced by Nicki Minaj, and somehow it did not come about because I guess Khia did not want to do it. But Khia is definitely a good artist. She's better than Iggy Azalea. She's definitely better than Erica Banks. Khia is just an extremely good artist, and I love her. And the thing about it is, if Khia just really put more work into her talent and to shows, she definitely could be a billionaire. Because she's already not on television, and anytime this lady posts, it goes viral on the blogs. I'm just super excited. It definitely goes viral on the blogs. I'm super excited for her, for how she goes on these blogs and she does this. I'm just super, super, super excited for Khia. But I love her. I think she's an incredible artist. If you don't like Khia, press 1. If you like Khia, press 2. If you like Khia, press 2. If you like Khia, press 2. If you do not like Khia, press 1. If you like Khia, press 2. If you do not like Khia, press 1. If you like Khia, press 2. If you do not like Khia, press 1. If you like Khia, press 2. If you do not like Khia, press 1. Okay? Here we go. We got a lot of twos in the chat. A lot of twos is in the chat. Can't wait with it. Just there. Just there. Yes, we love us some Khia. She's very entertaining. We love her. We think that she's just a great artist. We love her so very much, and we definitely are supportive of her as well. So I'm a fan, and I'm definitely that type of way. I don't know why, people are hating on her talent. It's a blogger. All he does is get drunk, and he just hate on the queen. I'm like, why are you hating on Khia? All because Khia sent him a flag on his page because he decided to play her content, and he just been so pressed and such a hater on the queen. I love her, and I definitely love her on Next Caller. Is a hater on the line. I'm gonna block one more time. If you make a little switch, that's fine. I'm gonna block it. one more time. Next caller. Okay. I love her, and that was like a good record, especially the record that she did with T.S. Madison. I was a huge fan of that. A huge fan of that. I think it was great. But then you get these bloggers that's addicted to drugs and alcohol. They get so obsessed of the queen. Just so obsessed. I remember we called Khia. I think she charged $10,000 for an interview. In order to get that $10,000, and she even mentioned us on her live, and then you get somebody that was on the live that's a hater on the Wiley Show talking about he's in the B sector, just hating, and they were talking about me on her live, and of course it was a hater talking about don't deal with Wiley because he's in the B sector, just hating on our show. Just really, really hating. I'm like, why is you hating on our show, hating on me when I'm trying to get the queen on the show? Just really, 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 really hating. And I'm like, why in the world are you hating on the queen? Why? Why? I just don't understand it. But we love Khia over here. We are a fan of her, and we wish her well. And when that video came way with it come back out, I'm definitely going to listen to it, and it's just going to be super fun with it as well. Okay. Now, all of my people that's on Station Head, y'all head over to YouTube. Head over to YouTube Station Head. All right. Head over to YouTube, youtube.com/The Wiley Show. Okay. There we go. That was Khia. Let's move on to the next subject here. We love us some Khia. Okay. Okay. Nene Leakes is in a brutal situation. She is suing Andy Cohen for some damages because of discrimination. As you all can tell in her bio, let me bring up her bio here. Give me a second here. Her bio, she have in her bio, let me see, where is it at? Okay. She have in her bio, blacklisted for telling the truth and not waiting to be abused anymore, receipts. So she have a battle that she is doing with Bravo. She feels as though that Andy Cohen have blackballed her in the industry. So everybody was definitely talking about this, going all over social media talking about it. And I feel like this, if you feel some type of discrimination and you wasn't done right, then what you should do is go after the person that's discriminating against you. I'm a supporter of black women. I love black women. My mother is black. My sister is black. My future wife is black. And I love black women. I think black women are the most beautiful, beautiful people on earth. And so I stand with Nene Leakes in this lawsuit, and I stand that she get it together, and I stand that she go head on and she win this lawsuit. I think that she's an incredible person. I love her. She is so much fun. Anytime you check her up on the live, she just a life of the party all over her way. She's just a life of the party. I'm just a huge fan. I love it. I think it's great. And you can never, ever look at her differently. So I love her so very much. She's just an incredible person. Love her dearly. Okay. Let me see. Also, too, before we go, let me get, so I want to ask y'all, do y'all think Nene Leakes gonna win the lawsuit? And I definitely want y'all to call in. Do y'all think she have a case? Do y'all really think she have a case? Y'all let me know if y'all think Nene Leakes have a case against Bravo. I personally believe she have a case as long as she don't hire Olga. As long as she don't hire Olga and Shadia, she have a chance. As long as she don't hire Olga, I think Nene Leakes have a chance. As long as she don't hire Olga. but I personally think that she have a chance. Or she better not hire Phaedra Parks. Because I heard they are not good lawyers at all. As long as she does a good job with that, I think that we have a chance of her winning this lawsuit. I'm a huge fan of Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, not Nicki. Nene Leakes, the queen, just busted out of my mouth. The queen. I'm talking about Nene Leakes. All these ends. Oh man. But we hope that she win. We wish her well. We are super, super excited for that. We wish her well. Okay, let's move on. Now I got a quick announcement. Now, I'm on TikTok. TikTok. And I'm loving TikTok. So I'm trying to learn how to use TikTok. So we got anybody that's really, really good in TikTok, hit me up because I'm trying to put the picture in my background and talk about the picture. You know how they have the picture on TikTok and the person be doing the talking and the picture is behind them. So I'm trying to learn how to do TikTok. We got about 113 followers on TikTok, 287 likes. So make sure you all follow us over there on TikTok. I'm learning over there. I'm posting stuff over there. I'm liking TikTok. I think TikTok is a good app. I know I'm late, okay? I know I'm late to be on TikTok, but I am on there, all right? So we are on all the platforms. We on TikTok. We on Twitter, okay? We on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at Wiley Show. We on YouTube. We on Station Head. And then we're about to announce and do a show on AMP on the Amazon radio show platform. So the Wiley Show going to be everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. So I'm loving TikTok. And I posted stuff on there. So if you want to see exclusive stuff from me over there on TikTok, follow me right now on TikTok. I am on all these apps. So if you are a diehard fan, pull out your phone. If you got two phones like myself, I got my trap phone while I'm trapping, and I got my trap phone, and I got my business phone. Follow me on two accounts. Just follow me on TikTok at Wiley Show. You clearly see me with the picture, with my logo picture. Follow me right over there on TikTok, right over there, okay? I got 113 followers over there. And so you hit that button right now. I'm over there on TikTok. I post different clips over there on TikTok. Okay? Okay? All right. Here we go. I'm definitely over there on TikTok. Okay? Support us over there on TikTok. And we having a good time. We got a 287 likes. We got 113 followers. Follow us. Right over there on TikTok. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Hopefully y'all follow it. That's going to be our announcement. I'm my own sponsor, and I'm going to be making announcements throughout the show. Now, who is our next person that we are definitely going to talk about here? Irv Gotti and Ashanti. I'm such a fan of Ashanti. I'm not a fan of Irv Gotti. I think that I'm going to give y'all a little backstory. Irv Gotti has been spilling tea, talking about how he was mad at Ashanti for cheating on him with Nelly, how she did a song after they had sex, and he just going in, he just trashing Ashanti. And I think he trashed her because she left her. She left him. Just really, really trash. I'm like, why are you trashing her? And my thing is this: weren't you married when you were dealing with Ashanti? Allegedly, I don't know how true that is, but word on the street, they were saying that Irv Gotti was married when he was dealing with Ashanti. So if Ashanti moved on to Nelly, and I heard that Nelly was more better and more attractive than Irv Gotti, but he just been going over and over and over talking about Ashanti, just trashing her, and she haven't said anything. Now I don't know if he's doing this to promote his documentary with Murder Inc. They got I think a 6-part documentary. It's a lot of parts. I forgot when it's gonna come on, and he's been promoting that on Drink Champs. And shout out to Drink Champs. I really think they are part of the culture, and they have definitely been interviewing a lot of great people. I'm a huge fan of Drink Champs. You could drink on there, you could smoke on there. I'm just a huge fan over there on Drink Taps. But I just think that Irv Gotti is wrong to be spilling all the tea about Ashanti. I think that's not right. Why are you spilling all the tea about how she slept with you and did all these things? It's other things that you can do with this situation. You don't have to be calling her out and all of that. If you was a friend of hers and y'all was cool and y'all was sleeping together, keep that private. We don't need to know that. And then Fat Joe was like, we heard rumor that maybe y'all was sleeping together, but we didn't really know why you doing this. And of course, Irv Gotti was trying to call out Fat Joe. I'm like, come on, bro. It's not easy. Like, we as men should stop calling out women that we sleep with. Stop exposing it to the world. Keep that private. That's some punk BS when you up there want to expose who you slept with. That's some punk BS. If you slept with somebody and you done that with somebody, you don't have to be out there saying that and posting that information. That to me can be private. That's something that you don't have to be doing. If you got some punani from Ashanti, then keep it private. I don't need to know that. Nobody needs to know that. I'm not, like, come on. Like, I was like, if you doing, and you don't have to do this to promote Murder Inc. documentary. What you can do is just produce some more tracks and all of that. Now, of course, now I think Ashanti probably regret sleeping with him because look at it now. All of her business is being posted out here in the streets. And I'm so sad about that. All her business being posted out there in the streets. I'm like, it's crazy. Do y'all agree? Press 1 if y'all think Irv Gotti is wrong from exposing Ashanti. Press 2, he not wrong. If y'all think Irv Gotti is wrong for exposing Ashanti, press 1. If y'all think he not wrong, press 2. If y'all think he wrong, press 1. If y'all think he not wrong, press 2. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, man, I love me some Ashanti. Make no sense. Make no sense at all. Exposing Ashanti. Man, it just definitely don't make sense. Exposing Ashanti and all that. All right. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to move on to the next topic here. I'm a huge fan. Like, I started watching Ashanti back in 2008 and 09. I used to listen to her tracks because I was raised, my grandmother raised me, and we couldn't watch, a lot of music videos. Like, we couldn't watch unless it was gospel, unless it was Bobby Jones gospel, but we could not, we couldn't watch a lot of, you know what I'm saying, secular music. It was all gospel. It was all holy. Oh yeah, Baha. Holy, holy, holy. We couldn't do that and sing Ashanti music at all. We just couldn't do that. We had to sing nothing but gospel, and then Bobby Jones gospel. We would get up in the morning, and when Soul Train used to come up on Saturdays, we couldn't watch the Soul Train Awards. It was all gospel music. That's all we had to play. That's all we was listening to was gospel music. So I am super excited. Once I've gotten grown, I was able to appreciate Ashanti, and I got to her late. I did. I got to Ashanti late because, I was in church. I was raised in church. A lot of stuff we couldn't listen to. But one of my favorite songs, I love me some Foolish, always on time. I love that. What's love? Oh, got to do it. What's love? It's about us. It's about trust, man. What's love? Oh, that's my song. Oh, wait a minute. I was just vibing. I was just rocking to it. That's my song. Oh, that's my song. Okay. Oh, let me just get to it. Oh, wait a minute. Don't stop me now. Okay. I'm such a huge fan. Oh, man. Woo! Man, I'm such a huge fan. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to move on to the next subject here. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, we have breaking news. So I was minding my own business. People was bombarding me with DMs and texts. The Tasha K employee ex-boyfriend is back on social media. Von Ray. We posted the picture all over social media. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting texts. And so many people are saying that the lady looked like she's underage. And so I posted on the community wall. I posted it all over, and people were saying, "I think she's underage. I know she's probably underage." And I'm like, I don't think that he's underage. I don't think she's underage. About it, I do want to read what Von Ray wrote on his Instagram. Shout out to my producers because they are everywhere, and she's a beautiful woman. That he's with. He got a beautiful girlfriend, way beautiful. Okay. He said this: "Thank you, God, for giving me another chance at life. Thank you for placing a beautiful, strong, powerful woman here to save my life and hold my hand every step of the way. Now, once did she look different at me, she poured wisdom in me and gave me strength that everything would be okay. I love you, a true clean queen. I love you, a true clean queen." Wow, we are super excited that have came out, and she is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I can't even deny that she's definitely a beautiful woman. And she very, very beautiful. And so I don't know how long they've been together. I post about it, and I'm just so happy. I just hope that Von Ray does good. He stay out of the streets and all of that. He stay either the the gangs and the culture, and that he does a good job. I'm a super fan of when Von Ray and Storm had a podcast, Light Skin Bruh. I think it was Light Skin Bruh. Was the Light Skin podcast? Light Skin Bruh podcast. It was popular. It was really, really popular when him and Von Ray had a podcast. And when he was with Storm, he did a great job with Storm. He had a new breath of fresh air with Storm Monroe. Did y'all believe that? How many of y'all press one if you enjoyed Storm Monroe and Von Ray hanging out with each other? Press one if you enjoy Von Ray and Storm hanging out with each other. Press one if you enjoy Von Ray and Storm hanging out with each other. Press two, no. Press one if you enjoy Von Ray and Storm hanging out with each other. Press two, no. Press one if you enjoy Von Ray and Storm hanging out with each other. Press two, no. Somebody said never watched it. Somebody said I don't care. Somebody said, Charlie, did you enjoy it? And when Von Ray was able to get the kink out of Storm's back, I enjoyed them two brothers together. I enjoyed when he was able to go behind Storm Monroe and get that kink out of his back. I enjoyed it all. I enjoyed them together. And I think it was definitely great. But I wonder, how is Tasha K employee handling Von Ray being with a new woman? Is she mad about it? Is she upset about it? Do she still follow Von Ray on a burner account? How does she feel? Do she like them being together? I wonder. Do she like them being together? All right. Now they still stand together in the same apartment building. We wish them well. But how would you feel if you see your new man with a woman that's more beautiful than what you look like? How would you feel, ladies, if your ex-man still live in the same building and he bring a beautiful woman that look way better than you? How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel when you're taking out the trash and you see her with you see your ex-boyfriend with the most beautiful queen and she looks better than you? How would that make you feel? Would that make you feel right? Would you be upset? Would you be all messed up on the inside? How would that make you feel? Because his new boo is beautiful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, how would that make you feel? I'm just saying. I'm just giving my thoughts. I'm just giving my thoughts here. I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just giving my thoughts here. I'm just mad at my own business, giving my thoughts. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Is just giving my thoughts and minding my own business. Okay, I'm gonna tell you it again. I'm minding my own business. All right. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams. This is something, and it's so sad because Wendy Williams looks she looks not well. And I'm not trying to break things down and trying to come at Wendy Williams. I feel like it's like with her, I would love to see more the old Wendy. This is a new sickly Wendy, and she clearly not well. Like somebody posted a picture of her legs and it was so wrinkled. And I'm like, what in the world is going on with the legs? And it looks like so wrinkled. And she's not even an old lady. I have to believe she's in her 50s. So I don't know if it's because she got gout. I don't know, but I'm super just out of the woodwork seeing her like this, and I'm like, I'm a huge fan of Wendy Williams. Like seeing her with the wrinkled legs and seeing her going through all this type of stuff. Now I don't know if it was like somebody like photoshopped the picture, but I instantly cried. I teared up seeing Wendy Williams like this because she have you know because of the success of her, I'm able to sit here and do the gossip. But before I was even thought of, she was on the radio show doing gossip. And she did it. Nobody did the gossip like Wendy Williams. And I'm such a huge fan of hers. And to see her, go down like this and have to get permission to get an allowance for the money that is her money, but she got to get permission from her person in order to yeah, in order for her to get, her money. She had to get permission. She just can't go on her bank account and get the money by herself. She can't. And she have to get permission from the courts. It's just from her from the person that's over her money. And it's just so sad because she's a grown woman and I don't think that she's okay with have to get permission for an allowance. And she said the money that she's getting is not enough. She said the money that she's getting her allowance, she said it's not enough, and she need access to her $20 million. And the reason why the banks froze her account, they froze it because it was some fraudulent behavior on her account. I wish her well. I think Wendy is one of the best TV show hosts out there. She was this generation Oprah Winfrey. Like her ratings were strong. She just had a great show and she was so funny. So I wish her well with epidemic emedema. I think she got emedema. I think she got gout. I forgot other disorder that she had, but I'm such a huge fan of her. I wish her well, and I wish that all the type of way. But with her legs, I was looking at her legs and wrinkles and hips. It was really sad when I saw that. I'm like, oh, she's not well. And when she got on the phone with Jason Lee, she was like, hi. Do you want he taught me how to do the podcast. Well, fuck Will in a good way. I'm married. I don't care who knows it. And then Jason Lee was like, do you want to help me? Do you want to help me with the pod? Do you want me to help you with the podcast? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's what I got Will for. And I'm like, a lot of these people taking advantage of her. And then she did another promo for her podcast. I'm famous. And then her eyeballs was like all into the camera. And I'm like, she clearly not well. It was like she's clearly not well. Why is that? And this is so sad to me that people in her inner circle using her. The woman is not well. She's clearly not well, and they're using her. She's not well at all. She needs some type of help, not a podcast. She's not in the same mind, in a good mindset to do a podcast, in my humble opinion. She just not in a good headspace to do a podcast. And I say it humbly. She just not in a good place for a podcast. She's not. And I know if y'all don't like her, and y'all don't like how she is, I'm telling you right now, when I look at her, she ain't ready for no podcast. She may be ready for some therapy to go to a doctor's appointment, but a podcast, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I mean, them eyeballs was out. I'm like, woo, but I will be watching the podcast. I definitely will be tuning into the podcast. And I know it's going to shake some tables up because it's Wendy Williams. And I would definitely be listening to the podcast. Between the dementia, between her forgetting names, I'll be right there listening to the podcast, getting in, having a good time, minding my own business, enjoying the podcast. All right. All right. I'll be enjoying the podcast because I love me some Wendy Williams. I think Wendy Williams is the best. All right, now we are talking about the one and only food icon that posts good food pictures in one of the shelves. I think he's an icon in food. The one and only Darius Cooks. He was recently in court fighting to get a restraining order against a fan that has been stalking him for over a year and some change. And they went to court, and Darius Cooks did not win at all. He lost. At first, he was granted a temporary restraining order, and then in order to continue it, he did lose in court. And I disagree with the ruling because this lady has been following Darius Cooks all around. She was following him when he was at the barbershop. She left disgusting voicemails. She never got scammed by Darius Cooks. She just is obsessed with Darius Cooks. She did an interview with Roland Martin concerning Darius Cooks, and she just obsessed. Seems to me that she wants to sleep with Darius Cooks. And I am a huge fan of Darius Cooks. I think that what he does, how he cook us some good food is incredible. And I will be going to the next Dining with Darius. I would definitely will be taking me and my friend. We'll be going to Dining with Darius. We definitely will be paying our $268.47. We definitely will be eating some good old crab cakes and crab legs and baby back ribs and drinking some alcohol, having a good time. So whenever he have his next Dining with Darius, I definitely would be there. Me personally, I don't believe that Darius Cooks is a thief. I don't believe it at all. Darius Cooks have definitely been out here providing for people. And I always tell them, what is your order number? If you were scammed by Darius Cooks, show me your order number. And if you don't have an order number, you ain't been scammed by no Darius Cooks. He's such a good person. And when I look at him and I say, I see all of these bitter black women that follow him and that want to see him come down because they don't want to see a black man become a millionaire. They want to see him not be successful. I'm a huge fan of him, and I see a lot of women that's on that page claiming that they were scammed because they got their cookbook late. You're not scammed if you got your cookbook late. Anybody know because of the pandemic, we have been going through it, and we have been going through with the packages. So it take a little while before you get the package. We're in a total different world now. When things get delivered, it may get lost. You may have to call them back to get it done. And so everybody get their packages. Now, doxing, let me drink some of this because I got to break it down to y'all. Hold on. Doxing is not illegal. I'm going to say it again. Doxing is not illegal. If you wanted somebody to go to jail for doxing, you must write your senator, your congressman, your state representative to put laws on the books to make doxing illegal. Doxing is not illegal. If somebody want to be petty and post your personal information, that's not illegal. So him doing that is not a crime. But if you want to see it to be a crime, all you have to do is Call your senator, call your congressperson, and tell them to write a bill and put it on President Biden's desk so you can have laws against doxing. If you live in a state, write your state representative and let them know that you want doxing to be illegal. But as it stands today, doxing is not illegal. All right? I'm going to say it again. Doxing is not illegal. Now, people say he have an F rating on the Better Business Bureau. That's really not a good sign because people can just leave nasty comments that never purchased anything from Darius Cooks in order to get an F rating. I'm going to say it again. People can be posting all type of stuff on the Better Business Bureau and you can get an F because random people can put a 1-star, 2-star. They can be making fraudulent complaints. And because he have people all over the YouTube streets, he have people doing content on him. They do this to force the Better Business Bureau to give him F. Me personally, the grade that I give Darius, the grade from my heart, the grade down in my soul, I give Darius an A plus of the work that he had been doing. I give him an A plus and not an F. I give him an A plus. That is what I give Darius as a good worker, as a good entrepreneur, and he have not been doing anything wrong. And I'm super excited for that. And also shout out to the news in Atlanta for posting about Darius. They tried their best to bring Darius down, but let me tell you, Darius is still strong and he's still rich and he's still successful. And if you don't like it, you don't have to follow Darius. You don't have to watch his content. I'm a fan of him. That's my brother. I love him and he keep up the good work. If you think Darius is a scam, press 1. If you think Darius is a scam, press 1. If you think Darius is not a scam, press 2. If you think Darius Cooks is a scammer, press 1. If you think Darius Cooks is not a scammer, press 2. If you think Darius is not a scammer, press 1. I mean, if you think he is a scammer, press 1. If you think he's not a scammer, press 2. If you think he's not a scammer, press 2. If you think he's a scammer, press 1. Oh, it's a lot of ones in here. Oh, man, we definitely open up the phone lines and allow y'all to call in. A lot of y'all never brought any products from Darius, and y'all just going with these lies. Let's move on. Y'all didn't even buy no products from Darius, and I'm gonna just move on with that. Okay, let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I want that FFE. Okay, shout out to Freaky Girl have been released, and let me give my opinion about Freaky Girls. I'm a huge fan of this record. I'm a huge fan of Rick James. I think her verse has been incredible. I like the second verse more than I like the first verse. Now let me do my review on Queen Radio. Now, first and foremost, I do not like it on Amazon. I feel like the Queen should have stayed on Apple Music. Apple Music was so much better with Queen Radio. She was in the studio. She had cameras. The quality was so much better. But when it was on, Amazon, it definitely wasn't right being on Amazon, because when it was on Amazon, the quality wasn't the same like when it was on Apple Music. But I'm a huge fan of Freaky Girls. I think it's a great song. I'm ready for the video. Looking forward to the video. And she's just having fun for her barbs. And I do believe that song should definitely be in the top 30, if not in the top 10. She's definitely a good artist. I love the fact on Queen Radio, she had Drake on there. She had Lil Wayne on there. And she was giving money away to her barbs. One of her barbs are going to get part of his tuition paid, one of his semesters paid by Nicki Minaj. I'm just a huge fan. I wish her well. I think that she's a good artist, and I am a huge fan of Nicki Minaj, and I loved her on Queen Radio. I watched it, I listened to it, I give it 2 thumbs up. I personally tried for her to call me. I did DM her my number. I did tweet her on Twitter. I'm just a huge fan of Nicki Minaj. I wish her the best. She is everything. I love her so very much. And anytime she goes on Queen Radio, I'm going to listen to her. I want to pay attention, but I highly suggest that you all please go listen to Freaky Girl. It's not Freaky Girl, Super Freak. It's definitely a good record, and it's definitely paid homage to Rick James. Even Rick James is on the record. It's a sample off his song. I'm just a huge fan of it because what it does, it make Rick James trend, and also it make Nicki Minaj trend. Such a good fan as well. I love her. I think it's great. Only thing I had a problem with is the whole thing, her using her phone, because I think if she get a phone call, it messes up the thing. So a couple of times it was just dead air on there, but on Apple Music it was so much better. Even when she tried to get the callers, she literally had to put the callers on she literally had to put the callers on speakerphone. That's what she had to do. She had to put the callers on speakerphone. So give me a second. I'm gonna open up these phone lines. I love it. And so I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts. What do y'all think about Queen? Did y'all love her on there? Let me know. In a second, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and allow y'all to call in. Okay, that's all right. Give me a second here. I'm gonna open up these phone lines and allow y'all to call in. Moderators, if y'all in the chat, the number is 646 716 8447. I will post the number in the chat right now. Uncle Freddie, if you're listening, somebody type in the chat, Uncle Freddie,
your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
Somebody type in, Uncle Freddie, call in. Somebody type in the chat, Uncle Freddie, call in. Somebody type in the chat, Uncle Freddie, call in. All right, we got the phone lines open up.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, they said Uncle Freddie in the bed. We tried to call Uncle Freddie on the after show. He didn't answer. We tried to call him on the after show, but he didn't answer. Okay. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 0235, you're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, Darius, I can't. Listen, he's a scammer, Wiley. You gotta stop trolling.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Have he scammed you? What did he scammed you out of?
No, Wiley. Do you know the reason why he shut down his restaurant?
I'm not worried about it. I'm just worried that he scammed you because you're saying that he's a scammer. He shut down his restaurant because of the pandemic.
This is Wiley. That is a whole-faced lie. He shut down his restaurant because he took a settlement because apparently he owned some company and he took the settlement from a government because they were accusing him of credit fraud. Come on now, Wiley.
I don't believe that at all. I believe he shut down the restaurant because it was a whole pandemic, and he have millions of fans that love him.
All right, Wiley, whatever you say. But anyway, Nicki Minaj, listen, I like this song. I think it's quite good. I think it's very fun, and it reminds me a lot of Anaconda.
Yes,
which I really like. I think that this is gonna be a hit for her. It's just a really good song, and I can't wait for the video. That's all I gotta say, Wiley. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. 646-716-8447 is the number. And we are live. If that is the number, we are live. You can tune in right now. You can call in. I want to hear your thoughts. You believe that Darius Cooks is a scammer? Let us know in the phone lines. Let us know, or you can come on the show. You're live on the air. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, Wiley. This is Adon. Listen, you're doing a good job tonight. This is a good show. But what did you put in that Red Bull? Are you sure it's Red Bull in that thing that you're drinking? Maybe a little Hennessy, maybe a little Patron, because some of the things you're saying tonight it's really crazy. Okay, so let me start off.
What's some of the things? And we
Okay.
just took the Red Bull, but by the way, but what's some of the things?
Okay, so first, let's start off with Gutter K. Okay. The fact that he's being signed to 1501 is it's Looney Tunes. Number one, he is not an artist. He has no good songs. He did nothing on Bad Boys LA. All the time he's sitting there screaming, "Oh, who want to fight me? Who want to do this? Who want to do that?" But didn't bust a grape the whole season, Wiley. The whole season. Did you know I messaged him on Instagram and I told him, you know, you ain't bust a grape the whole season. He responded back in the voicemail talking about, you don't know me, saying this and stuff, because I posted a clip of you and me on your show. So he thought I was you. And so I was like, no, that's just the clip I posted. But not only that, Wiley, I just don't like it. I call him Gutter K Trash. Gutter K Trash. The reason why I call him trash, Wiley, is because number one, he admittedly came out 2 years ago and said he had HIV. You have HIV, right? And you're on Twitter getting D down by a OnlyFans model.
She's probably undetectable, though. You know, he's probably
undetectable. How about irresponsible?
Hold on one sec. He's probably undetectable, and then also the person that was probably D'ing him down is probably on prep.
Wiley, that's so irresponsible. Our community, that's such a cop-out lie. That's such a cop-out lie.
I've met plenty guys that said they're positive and they still get the D. That doesn't stop them from getting D. So how do we know that Gutter did not relay that information to the top and they went on and did it anyway? I know plenty guys that don't mind your status. They still will D you down.
Wiley, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with him having D down of her status. I'm talking about the situation that got you into this in the beginning. Before you was HIV positive, you out there spreading yourself around, letting people D you down, probably, you know, sucking on a lot of, you know, things in the community to get you into a place where you have HIV. I'm gonna tell you something, Wiley. I'm a Cancer, and you know I enjoy Cancers. I get along with Cancers. I come to find out his birthday is on my birthday, Wiley. He's a Cancer, and it's like it makes me crazy because before I even knew the information about him, it was just ridiculous. I don't like Gutter K Trash. He's not going to make with 1501 Entertainment. You see how they're doing Megan Thee Stallion. It's definitely not going to be able to work with him. And I just think that he's trash. I don't like him at all. Moving on to Khia.
But now, hold on. Let me say this about Gutter. He have a big fan base. People tune in. A lot of these labels going to get you. Are you active on social media? Are you trendy on social media? And Gutter is both. He meet both those criterias, and that's why a lot of these people become artists because they're good on Instagram. They're good on TikTok. He got millions to follow on TikTok, millions to follow on Instagram. So that's probably why he signed. And and he's talented.
Probably. Well, I don't know about talented. But I don't know about that because I'm an artist and I'm talented. I write my own songs and sing my own songs. So I don't know about talented. Has a fan base? Probably, yeah. Is it going to last long and have a long longevity in this business? Probably not. He's going to be there for 15 minutes and he's going to be out. Moving on to Khia. Now, Wiley, I love the fact that you rep for the Queens. You put them on the show. You talk about them. You do a great job holding the Queens down. Now, I like Khia music came Wang with it, and I do love My Neck and My Back. When I was in college, I was over here in Huntsville, Texas, or Shenanigans, and they always play Came Wang with it with Khia. Now, the reason why Khia isn't successful as she is because her business side is messed up. She sold her Kane Wang with it. Or no, she sold My Neck and My Back for like $30,000. The reason why I didn't work out with T.S. Madison is because she didn't get the business side with the Queens handle. Now Gag Nation, Jason Lee over here, owns Gag Nation and owns gagging, and so he sent a cease and desist letter to Khia just recently on his last episode because she's still using Gag Nation. Now, a lot of people can argue that Jason Lee did steal the Gag Nation from Khia, but the thing is, if you don't have your business side taken care of, it's not going to work. Like for me, I have a trademark attorney who's in the process of registering my name. Her business side wasn't taken care of, so Jason Lee went over there and registered the trademark, so he owns the legal trademark. So I would say, Kai, be careful because open your mailbox or your email because Jason Lee definitely said that he sent you the.
That's not. I don't think that he will sue Khia because you had to spend a lot of money to sue Khia, and then Khia could just went on and just flip it and pick up a whole nother name. But I do agree her businesses need a little bit more work to it. I don't know why she sold My Neck and My Back. Maybe she was in debt. Maybe her kids needed some surgery. I don't know. And I don't know why would she sell it so low, $50,000, but she's not the only artist that has sold rights to their song. If you're in a bad spot, you will sell your rights.
Of course not. I agree with you.
So I don't know what was the reason why she did it. And so I'm going to text her. I'm not text her. I'm going to email her and ask her, why did you sell the rights to My Neck and My Back? And I want to get her side of the story.
Please do, because $50,000 is terrible. You got artists now selling their categories for millions and millions of dollars. My Neck and My Back was a huge hit. It was a huge success. I think whoever she sold it to, they ripped her off. They ripped her off, made her sign for that, and messed it up. Now, moving on to Nene Leakes and Bravo. Now, Wiley, it's absolutely sad. It's terrible the fact that Nene is going through this problem. I feel like though after Greg died and she was no longer on the Housewives and she wasn't getting that consistent check, how it is, it's she wants to be back on the Housewives. I feel like if they just stop the lawsuit and Andy just gives her back her peach and put her back on Housewives, they'll be back in good terms. It's sad to me to see that Andy's arguing with Nene because of racial disparities at the network and Bravos and being racist. And, I don't want to see that because, Andy Cohen is a person who interviews with all the franchises, Married to Medicine, the Kardashians, you got the Housewives. I mean, he's a person that's always there. So I don't want to see Andy Cohen in that way, especially because he is in the LGBT community and he does give, he did, overcome obstacles of him saying that he was never going to be on TV because of how he looked or because of his eye situation and stuff. And so the fact that he overcame all of those things and pushed through, it makes me want to support and believe him. I'm sad that him and Nene are going through this whole lawsuit argument and stuff about money and lawsuits. Now, you asked a question in the show, do you think that Nene is going to win? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I think that they might come to a settlement. To be truthfully honest, I think that they're going to settle out. And because there are some receipts of Bravo being racist to their employees, allegedly. And so maybe Nene has the receipts and recordings. She just recently came out and said she has some recordings on Andy, or was it on Bravo? And said that she wanted to release it so bad, but probably her attorneys is not going to let her release it right now. They're going to let it play out in court. And we're all going to come and be like, oh my God, Bravo was being racist to Nene. Or Andy probably said something that she got recorded one day on a secret recording that we don't know nothing about yet. And so it's sad, I don't want to see them fighting. I like Andy. I like Nene. Nene's as a reality queen. She's on I forgot the show right now. She's on the BET Plus show with Ray J and stuff. And so it's just sad to me. And then my last thing I want to say, Wiley, is I want to talk about Wendy Williams.
Okay.
Now, it's sad to me that Wendy Williams is going through this, what she's going through. I can't even go back and watch a Wendy Williams show. Where can I watch Wendy Williams? They took away her whole legacy. It's for us to remember her by. And I don't know what's going on with Wendy, because I feel like you said, people are using Whitney. Jason Lee, this is Zedon from Gagging with Jason Lee, and I feel like he was using Wendy when he wanted to get that story about her being married. I feel like, I don't know, but allegedly I think that Wendy's going through an onset early of dementia. I feel like Wendy Williams allegedly has relapsed on her past drug use, Molly or T-girl, whatever how they say, I don't know. But also too, she has her lymphedema, and she has those things with her eyes. So with that whole combination, it doesn't look good for Wendy. It doesn't look good, and how they're treating her. She's not ready for a podcast, Wiley. She's not ready for a podcast. I think that it's her time to retire. She got her star on the Walk of Fame, put her shows back up, put her YouTube channel back up. Let us enjoy her legacy. And Wendy, just retire out. She's done it for so long, Wendy. At this point, you give us 10 seasons on your show. We're just happy just to be having your presence to happen. Now, the last thing I want to say, Wiley, was the crazy things that you were saying. Now, Khia is not better than half the artists that you mentioned. I don't know. You mentioned a lot of artists, but she's not better than half those artists. Because if she was, her business side will be handled and will be taken care of. I do agree that she's a good artist. She can write and she can make a hit. But half the artists that you mentioned earlier, she is not better than. I'm so sorry, but it's not. That's it, Wiley. But I wanted to thank you so much. Oh, and Coffee City be riding for the Wiley Show. I see you on this chat, Coffee City. I see you on the chat. And that's it, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447-9867. You're live on the air.
Hey, hey, Wiley. Hey, Wiley and chat. This is the voice of New York. Sorry about that. Wiley, I have a list of things that I written while you were talking. The first thing is I agree with majority of what the caller stated, except for when he brought up astrology. Let me tell you. First of all, there was a study that was released that says most people who like believe in astrology, you know, those little astrology, the crystals people out there, you know, like that says, hey, when you wake up, you're going to like, when you go to bed, your breath or your breathing will slow down. And you're like, oh my God, that's so me. That's such an Aquarius trait. Or that is such like an Aries trait. And things of that nature. But I'm an Aries. So shout out to all the Aries in the building. Wiley, you mentioned that you was going to do a TikTok and you have a TikTok. Why are you doing TikTok if you didn't even do no challenges? I asked you in the past to do the busted challenge. You flopped. I asked you, are you going to do, you say you're going to do the busted challenge. You never showed up for that. Then you said you was going to do the, that Doja Cat, put your hand on my shoulder. You flopped with that. Then you say you're going to do the A Baby challenge. You flopped with that. So what are you going to be doing on TikTok that you want us to follow you? You don't even do what we asked you to do on YouTube.
That's all coming. I will tell you, Voice of New York, just sit back. We got some things coming down the pipeline for TikTok. It was going to be definitely great. I miss all those challenges, yes, but we're bringing back the fun on TikTok. We got a lot of exclusive stuff coming on TikTok. I'm going to do the Kane Wayne with it TikTok, and we definitely going to do the Super Freak TikTok as well. So I'm just a huge fan. And y'all are already watching the clips that we posted on TikTok. I honestly love it as well. So I can't wait. My goal is to be at 1,000 followers by the end of the year on TikTok and 50,000 likes.
Well, I hope so, because after you bullied Erica Banks of getting like, you know, her body done, and then you didn't even do the busted challenge after we asked you. You just
I did not bully Erica Banks. I did not. I just
was like, oh, Erica Banks didn't get her body done because if she doesn't get her body done, she ain't gonna sell no records. No one to see no little titty woman out there. She don't got no hips. Blase. Like you were just ranting and raving at your desk, drinking your Red Bull and
I agree. I agree because she was flat chested and she didn't have no bum buns, but now she have both, and people are starting to take notice of her. I'm saying now I need Erica Banks to be in a relationship because don't nobody want to see a single black woman out there. She needs to be with a top rapper. Maybe she needs to be with, it's a lot of rappers out there that she could be a Lil Uzi. She could be out there with Lil Wayne or Drake. She needs to be out there with a rapper. She needs to be in a relationship because that will give her more notice. In my humble opinion.
No, actually, if she goes with someone who's not a rapper, she'll get more notice, especially if that person is like a millionaire or a billionaire. She'll get more play. So the rappers, and that's negative. Why you always want the worst for black women, Wiley? I swear.
The worst. Those are good. Those are good choices that I named.
No, not at all. Not at all. You met people who don't even know the English language. Little Uzi, like. He doesn't have good syntax, no good grammar, no nothing. He just the bottom of the barrel type of people. Little Wayne with his little 4 dreadlocks and receding hairline. He don't even like black women.
I would love to see her to be with Takeoff or the Migos or Quavo. Quavo and Erica. That's a good match.
He too short. He's too short for her. And he's not as popular right now. At least if you're gonna be with a rapper, make sure they can upgrade your lifestyle and you get popular for it. Don't make it be unnecessary. Let him write you some lyrics, be a producer. You know what I'm saying? Not a broke, struggling rapper like yourself. Wiley, you mentioned Ashanti and Irv Gotti. Let me tell you, see, some New York dudes, they be on their fugazi type of nonsense after a couple of years. I mean, not couple, period. First of all, he's an F-boy and a bum to even expose something that happened 20 years ago. Like, yo, I'm on your mind 20 years later. Like, you got a whole wife. You had a whole reality show. You got, you did all of it and you still talking about me. Like, you could tell he's obsessed with her. Like Mariah Carey, get over her. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to out me, like, you look mad lame, bro. Like, and then if I don't even know if he's still married or whatever, but I'm like, yo, why are you discussing Ashanti and what happened in the past? Like, you already cheated on me. And then the thing is, like, didn't Ashanti claim that Nelly cheated on her or something, and then she was a sidekick to Irv Gotti or whatever case may be? I feel like a lot of dudes don't know how to close their mouth when it comes to certain situations. So why are you even outing me? And I feel like let bygones be bygones. Like, I was mad young. We're in 2022. Like, what are you doing? I think he just do that for attention. And I find it really funny how Fat Joe came in defense of Ashanti, but when he was versing Ja Rule, he called Vita and Little Mo crackhead bees and all that. Like, come on, like, you just can't make this up with the hypocrisy. Like, here you are, like, you disrespected Black women, call them broken, dusty in front of millions of people when it came to the whole entire verses, and now you all here being a son and trying to defend Ashanti, and then after he defended Ashanti, he then used a B word afterwards. Like, but I'm glad he did speak up, right? And Ja was like, I don't got time to, be in grown folks' business or whatever case may be. What happened, and when liquor start pouring, that's, you gotta be careful who you mess with, because people got a lot of mouth, right, Wally? I'm sure if you mess with celebrity, you be out there snitching too and trying to get a book deal.
I messed with a gospel singer. I'm not going to say his name, and I never outed him. I kept it private. I never outed him at all. I kept that on the low because he said all he has is his career, and if this will come out, he mess up his career. So I wouldn't put that information out. No, I would keep that private because that's something that you don't want the world to know and mess up opportunities. But Irv Gotti is an opportunist, and he want Ashanti back, and that's probably why he dissed her. But you're not going to get her back doing that.
Yeah, that was kind of fugazi on his part. And then let me get to Wendy Williams. So you mentioned that she had gout. She doesn't have gout. And just to FYI, like, I don't know if people know what gout is, but it's like when you have a lot of uric acid in your body, and it's like you can't excrete it through your kidneys, and so many other ways. But she does not have gout, Wally, because you mentioned before, like, she had gout. She doesn't have that. But you could get gout based on what you eat and, of course, like, food. And if you're a male, you get it at higher. She does have lymphedema. And Wally, you said lemondema, it's lymphedema. Basically, she just had accumulation of fluids in her body tissues, and it can't drain properly in the lymphatic drainage system. And Wally, like, for you to insult her, calling her all wrinkly and stuff, you ain't no slim and trim person. Like, you be bedazzling out here, showing your little tail like you slim and trim and fit with six pack. You out here little stocky over here, okay? Little chubby over here. And you out here body shaming. Like, this is the problem. Like,
I'm not body shaming. Ho. I said her legs. That's a fact. Her legs was wrinkled, and so she put on them booty shorts, and so I'm just giving a review on what I saw. If I'm out there showing my stretch marks, in which I got plenty of it, and I got on my boxer briefs or my bikini, people are gonna do videos about it. It is what it is.
Yes, but the reason why her body is outstretched is because it was filled with fluid. So if you don't know what lymphedema is, then you're not going to understand, like, what the treatment method, what happens with the treatment method and why her body is wrinkly. It's not wrinkly because she wants it to be wrinkly. It had excess fluid, and that's why, if you don't know, like, it's basically her lymph nodes or her lymph draining system is not able to drain. So it's like accumulation. You see that a lot with women who have, like, breast cancer, and it had, like,
and that might be true, but a blog going to see that, and
that might be it is.
And if it is true, we're gonna pray, but we still gonna do videos about those wrinkled legs because the average person is not gonna. The average person. Hold on one second. But the average person is not gonna be like, well, she got this, she got that. They're gonna say her legs are wrinkled, clone up the legs, and that's why us as commentators and comedians, we're gonna look at it and put a joke on it. That's just how it is, and you can't. It's no different than what she calling P. Diddy gay, and the man wasn't gay. So what I'm saying is Wendy Williams is getting that karma back, and people are now making fun of Wendy Williams.
But Wiley, what you're doing is, there's an excess of pressure when it comes to image in the Black community, especially for women. You always body shame women at a most higher amount. You don't be talking about Rick Ross or DJ Khaled and how they
We did talk about
Erica Banks and bully her boobs.
I did not bully her.
Body shaming Wendy.
I did not. What I did say about Erica Banks was a fact, and a lot of A&R reps were hitting me up saying, while you're telling the truth, she definitely need to get a boob job and then she need to get a big butt job. And so she did that, and now people are paying attention. Even Erica Banks herself is happy that she got those alterations done to her body.
But no one is perfect, Wally.
No, I'm not perfect either. I'm not perfect either. But
everyone looks the same, and it looks creepy, right? Everyone has the same.
I'm not perfect.
The same that.
I'm not perfect either, but I'm gonna always give my opinion about the situation, and that's what he does. If that's the case, it wouldn't be a show if I can't give my opinion about the person, and that's why you called in. I have to be able to give my opinion. I don't believe
you tend to be a little bit more opinionated when it comes to people's bodies, especially women bodies. I don't see you analyzing. What's that? Other male bodies and their little taco meat chest and whatever, and their little flappy body. There's no reason why men should be having stretch marks. What y'all having stretch marks for? Y'all can lose weight easy. Y'all out here all looking like Oompa Loompas. For me, other than Erica, I appreciate my body. I love my body. I love my tatas that I have that bounce up and down. I appreciate it. I don't have a problem with the weight gain that I've gained and stuff like that. But when it comes to these other people like Wendy, we have to talk about it. She the one that had the wrinkled legs and the booty shorts, and so people are going to do videos about it. But there's a reason why she has that, right? Like there's a medical reason why she has that wrinkle reason, and this is why when we hear people online who, not you, but in general, the whole community, and you know how dense the internet is. They're not smart at all. It's kind of like what we were doing when it came to Chad Boseman. And he was dying from cancer, stage 4 cancer. So, some people don't have to tell you why they have those little issues that they're having, or why they may look skinny, or why they may look chubby. There could be other ailments, and it can also do more harm than good, because you don't know what someone is suffering medically. So not everything is. But even myself, I have a cocked eye. You gotta have that same energy. Hold on one second. Even myself have a condition with having a lazy eye or cocked eye, but does that stop people from talking about it? No. So if I can get talked about, anybody can get talked about. It's fair game across the table. I agree. Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying, have equal opportunity when you talk about men and women. I want to see, it's very equal. We talk about Fetty Wap. We talked about Fetty Wap. We talked about Rick Ross, how he got denied to not meet up with the Queen. We talked about Jason Lee. We talked about a lot of people, a lot of men that we talked about on this show. We are a equal opportunist when we come and talking about people. We talk about men and we talk about women equally. And I just so happy that you don't tune into those shows. As long as the commentary is bisexual, it hits both genders equally. That's all we care about. My last comment is with Nicki Minaj and her song. And I think you capping, Wiley. Name a bar from the song that you like. Because you said, I love the song. But every time you talk about Nicki Minaj, you can never spit a lyric from her. You don't know any of her bars. Even when I asked you from years ago, everyone knows Itty Bitty Piggy. You don't know nothing. You just be tongue-tying. So I feel like you be fake Nicki Minaj fan. No, I like, no. I want to What's your favorite line from the Super Freaky Girl?
I
What's
like it
your
when she
favorite
said,
line?
"I can lick it, I can ride it while you slip it, then slide it." I
That's
can...
but that's like the hook. Like what is a
No,
you
that's
said
what I like.
right.
You can't tell me what. That's what I like. That's what I like. I can do a little
But
trick
no,
to keep
you
it dick with
you
a
said
side.
earlier in the show that you like the second verse.
I can smack
That's
it.
what you said.
I can grip it. I can go
That's
out
not
and
the
kiss
second
it.
verse.
I know that's the
That's
first
not the
verse.
second
I
verse.
like the first verse, and I even like the second verse. I like it. I like when it. I just like, I just really like Nicki Minaj. I mean, you
Well,
said
I
the song just came out, so it's gonna take me a while to get to know the lyrics.
I think that this song. Okay, so you know how when it comes to Beyonce, she always stepping up her level, and that's why she's never played out. She always trying ways to reinvent herself. For some reason, I think sometimes Nicki is going through creative block. I feel like I don't know what is in her team or who's around her, and I mean, she already established herself as like a icon within women rap, so she can make these little nonsensical, ABCs 1, 2, 3, let me tie my shoe around the corner type songs, and it doesn't matter because she's Nicki. Like, but I don't know if that's her goal, right? I don't know if she wants to become number one. If so, this song would not be number one. This song would not be number 10, because there's no substance to the song, and compared to some of her other songs, like "Do We Have a Problem" and the song with that messy song with 5 Year Foreign that had more like bars. So I like when Nicki spit more seriously than these little Teletubbies, Dr. Seuss type songs. Now it reminded me of Stupid Hoe. Okay, like you're a stupid hoe, you're a stupid hoe. And also reminded me of Anaconda. And I wish she had rolled out a video for this song to keep it, she had us in anticipation for like weeks. And I feel like within that time, she could have been rolling out the video as well as the song itself. And it always takes her a while for her to come out with the video that we lose interest. Now, there are certain lyrics in the song where I'm like, Nicki could have did better because, I don't know. I feel like lyric-wise, of course, she always on her game. I didn't too much like the song as much, depending on what you're looking for in Nicki. I do feel like it's a good workout song. I do feel like it should not be her lead single. I don't think it's a lead single type of song. I think she just needs to have a new camp when it comes to creativity. Like, and I'm not going to compare Nicki to Doja, but I really wish Nicki had the creative mind, like how Doja has creativity. And I keep saying this. I wish Nicki can like do another type of. I would really want her to do like a dual CD of her personalities, right? Because she tends to go back and forth with her personalities. I just want to see Roman again. Okay, I'm a big Roman fan. Like that's like one of my favorite of her alter egos. But it was good for the moment. It's for the girls. It's for having fun. Let me go to Zumba class or step class. We're gonna get this going. But I didn't really like it as much. I say out of 10, I give it like a 4 or 5.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in.
No worries. Well, have a great night.
All right,
Bye.
you too. Bye-bye. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. 9663. You live on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi. Can you speak up in the phone? So you sound far away.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Well, I'm sorry I came late because I was washing my hair, so I'm kind of late on your video and stuff because I was listening to Queen Radio. Out of everything, I'll just make it real quick. Out of that, I liked it, the song. I mean, to me, what the last caller said, I get what she's saying, but it's really no big deal because it's a song. It's like she said, it was like Anaconda. And I'm tired of folks saying around, I guess, Nicki's age, she can't do this, but it really shouldn't matter. I don't know how people think 40 is like an old age for some reason. She hasn't even hit it yet. And she can't do, she literally said that since she's pretty much already established herself, that she just want to have fun with this album, which I feel like anybody can have fun. People were talking about how Beyonce, when she did her self-titled album and her song Blow and all them were coming out, and I forgot what the other one was. She pretty much said, oh, why is Beyonce talking about that? She's too old to be talking about that. Beyonce was like in her mid-30s. So I don't see how it's wrong for a woman of whatever age to talk about sex like it's a bad thing. It's common. So it shouldn't matter whether she's 40, she's 50. I mean, J-Lo will still talk about something. Madonna will talk about something. Little Kim will still talk about something. She's close to 50. So it shouldn't really matter. Out of that, that's all I wanted to say. Wiley, I love your show, and I can't wait to watch. If you come on tomorrow, next week, whatever, I'm just ready to watch your show again and again.
All right, thank you so very much. But I want to say Nicki did a great job with Super Freak, and I don't care what's your age. You could be in your 60s. If you still want to talk about your love-making skills, you can do it. As long as it got a good beat, you can do it. And Nicki still have a very dedicated fan base. I do believe this song going to be #1 on the iTunes charts. I don't know about the billboards, they're a little shady because Nicki typically doesn't get a lot of radio play. Radio stations really don't play her like that. But I'm just super excited that she's still out here relevant. She's still out here killing it. And she's not out here talking about retiring. So I give Nicki 2 thumbs up for the song, and I'm going to play it again. I love it. I'm going to actually purchase it on iTunes because I'm a fan.
Thank you, C. Well, I need you to know the lyrics, though. I want you to know the lyrics by next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn about next week. It just came out, so I'm gonna learn the lyrics. But I love her. I love me some Nicki, and we wish her well. Thank you so very much for calling in. I'm happy that you called in. Thank you so very much.
All right, then. Bye, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Wow. Do we got any other callers?
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Yes, I love it. Love me some Nicki. Hey, Nicki. It went #1 30 minutes after it came. It went number. So we want to say congratulations. Nicki's song is #1 on iTunes. Congratulations to Nicki. It's #1 on iTunes. Yes, it's #1 on iTunes. It's #1. It is #1 on iTunes. All right, let me see what Nicki talking about. Give me a second here. Nicki Minaj Super Freak is #1 and #4 on the iTunes song chart, 1 and 2. Hip hop. Wow, shout out. She is #1 on iTunes. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is #1 on iTunes. This is great. So definitely Nicki is not flopping. She's doing great. Let's 6270, call you on air. 6270, you live on air. Hello. Last 4. All right. 9867, call you on air.
Yeah, well, I meant to ask you, are you going to talk about the Popeyes type of wedding thing this week or marriage thing? I wasn't sure if you were talking about it. Are you going to talk about it this week?
Yeah, I'll talk about it this week. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. Okay. This is definitely great. They said, let's see what Billboard say. Yes, I think it's going to be #10 on Billboard. I think it's going to be #10 on Billboard. The number is 646-716-8447. Let me put the number in here. 646-716-8447. Okay. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. They said they don't take Billboard seriously. Yeah, because Billboard, is a little shady. You have to have a lot of radio play to get on Billboard. The radio station, because they still really cater toward the radio. I don't really think they even count streams like they supposed to. Ooh, okay. 6040, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley. Hi, everyone. I was calling in to talk about Nicki.
It's funny how a lot of people is always saying that Nicki is not giving bars. She literally gave bars in Do We Have a Problem, Blick Blick, and We Go Up. So why is it that when she say I'm just gonna drop a fun pop song with a little bit of rap with Super Freaky Girl, everybody all like, I don't like it. Nicki need to give bars. She's not transitioning like Beyonce. Renaissance wasn't really that, to be honest, it wasn't really that good. No shade to Beyonce. Y'all, it's people that's talking about, oh, Nicki, this song not a hit. It's gonna be flopping. The song literally hit #1 on iTunes 30 minutes after it came out. No shade to Meg, but Meg dropped a whole album and it's not doing nothing. It's making no noise right now. So I mean, no shade to the other girls, but ain't y'all tired of calling like Nicki a flop? Then she get out here and outperform y'all faves. So I don't know, like no shade, but y'all should be tired. Like I'm not being funny, but no, for real, y'all should be tired of getting up here talking about some, oh, she's flopping, she's doing this, but none of y'all faves hitting on iTunes after dropping. And then Meg dropped Pressurelicious with Future, and it literally fell off the charts. A Dua Lipa feature couldn't even save Meg. That she had to go and try to add that song to her new album just for it to make noise. And let's not forget something for the hotties only sold 33K the first week. Nicki Minaj 10-year-old mixtape Baby Up Scotty sold almost 90K the first week. Come on now. Like, at what point do y'all get tired of calling this woman a flop? She's been here over 10 years. It's nothing else for her to prove. Just like she said tonight on Queen Radio, at this point in my career, I'm just trying to have fun. I just don't understand.
All right, and we do want to give her a special shout out because I'm looking at the charts right now. Nicki is #1, and I don't even see Megan Thee Stallion. She's not even in the top 20 when it comes to records.
Right, and you won't see it because, and that's, again, it's no shade to Megan because I think she is very talented. She's one of the girls that really do got it, but you won't see it because
Megan album is number 11. Megan album is number 11.
Right. And my thing is, but all of this hate online does not translate to real life. These fans go overboard online, but that stuff does not translate in real life. You see how people sit up all day online and hate on Nicki, but was selling out Wireless Festival. Literally one of the only girls that had people chasing her down in the street. Like, come on now, people. Standing on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, that stuff does not translate in real life. It's all about people wanting to support you for real.
I feel you.
So, I mean, I don't understand why people be mad when people genuinely have a fan base that goes out here and actually buy concert tickets and buy albums and buy singles. Like, it's tiring. I don't know. But that's all I wanted to say, Wiley.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, good night. The number is 646-716-8447. 2494, call you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, about Nicki Minaj, I'm going to just give everybody a little history here of how this thing works. We're in this new era of social media. Everything is about social media. Cardi B, just talking about Cardi B. Cardi B, she got a Grammy. She has all these other accolades that they give Cardi B, and I do say they gave her. But how you know that it wasn't real and it's payola is because when she gets ready to sell tickets for a venue, she can't sell out a venue. And the reason she can't sell out a venue is because when you're using bots and payola, the record label, then those are not real people. So when you get ready to do shows and perform, then you're not going to sell out because your supporters and the numbers are so inflated with not real people. So even before Wireless Fest, before Nicki Minaj even came back and was going to put out an album, I'm going to just remind you guys that Cardi B was on the scene. She had several different venues, and she could not sell out a venue. They dropped the tickets. 3 of her events, $5. She couldn't even sell out $5, Wiley, for her events. Not even $5. And so they had to cancel the event. The reason she couldn't sell out $5. Hello?
No, I'm listening. You said about selling out.
Okay. Yeah. She couldn't sell out the $5 because she doesn't have a lot of real supporters. Nicki Minaj has real supporters. And this new era, these new young people, the bar is so low for them that mediocre is okay. You don't have to be really talented and put work in. You get rewarded for the bare minimum now. I mean, you could just be mediocre and give you the high praises. Just for instance, people are talking about Cardi B's next era. She doesn't have a next era. You can't have a next era when all you have is one album out. One album. This lady has been in the industry for almost 5 years now, and she only has one album. She's a superstar that was studio made in the studio. They made her a superstar in the studio with payola. Nicki Minaj doesn't have anything to prove. She doesn't have anything to prove. This lady has been in the game 14 years, and then she comes out and she still is outselling the new girls. She really is. The writing is impeccable. These ladies can't even write their own rap. And so they're not really real rappers. They're karaoke rappers. They're rapping lines that were written for them. And Megan, I think Megan is talented. I think Doja Cat is very talented as well. But Doja Cat is a carbon copy of Nicki Minaj. She is literally a replica of Nicki Minaj. Megan Thee Stallion, I think Megan would have done better if she hadn't had all this controversy, and if she had spent more time in the studio writing and actually working on quality music rather than getting people to drive the boat and everything. And I'm from Houston, and I support Megan. I think Megan has a hate train too, but Megan's hate train is really not deserved, but I understand why people hate on her sometimes. So we cannot compare these newer artists with these older artists like Nicki Minaj. There is no comparison. These people get rewarded for doing the bare minimum right now. And as for the old heads, Kim, Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah, you know what? I used to really like those ladies or whatever because those people were closer in my era, but I don't have respect for them. And the reason I don't have respect for them, because they let Nicki Minaj go through a whole hate train for like years. None of those ladies stuck up for her, said anything for her. If there was an issue, it was an issue between Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. It had nothing to do with Missy Elliott. It had nothing to do with Queen Latifah. It had nothing to do with MC Lyte, Eve, or none of the other ladies. But none of these other black women stood up for this black woman and said anything while she went through this hate train. And the same thing could happen to, these women in the future. Renaissance, Beyonce. I am a big Beyonce fan. I have all Beyonce's albums with the exception of this new one and the one she did for The Lion King. I didn't like that one either. Beyonce is, for one, she is one of the most beautiful women on this planet Earth. She is an alien superstar. She is the GOAT. She is the queen of music. But what I did not like that the queen of music did, she did what a lot of these other artists are doing right now, is she's adapting to the mediocrity, being mediocre. This album was full of samples from other people's music. I cannot praise you for your whole album being a sample. Then you have word salad in your music. You're literally taking lyrics from other people's songs, changing them a couple of words up, tweaking it a little bit, and then you have a whole album like that. That's not hard work. I'm sorry. It's not hard work. And I can't respect that. And I am a Beyonce fan. So they said she's going to have 3 acts. Maybe the second act will be for me and I'll love it. But this one, I have listened to this album over and over. And this album is just not given. These songs, all of them remind me of other people's songs. If I wanted to hear the other person's song, I would go play it. Why would I play a song that Beyonce literally sampled and then put some words? People keep talking about the lyrics are so deep. No, they're not. She may have a couple of songs on there with some lyrics that actually, make like some deep sense. But if you listen to these lyrics are word salad. She's just putting words together. I'm so tired of people rewarding mediocrity and just being okay and mediocre. I want to go back to real talent. That's what I want. Real talent. Everybody is sampling, and it's okay to sample a little bit, but for your whole album to be a sample, I mean, that's just a bit much to me. And I think people in this day and age, they love social media and they love to just gang on. So the minute you get a hate train against somebody, everybody is just so eager to jump on it. And a lot of these people are miserable in their own lives. Misery loves company. So they want to drag other people down. So that's why you see these hate trains going on. And people really, they're just regular in their own lives. And when you see someone that is really at the highest pinnacle of the game and that is really artistic and lyrical, a lot of people hate on that. And that's why I think a lot of people hate on Nicki Minaj. But I'm so glad she's to the point now where she says she doesn't care. She's just out here to do her music. Because I'm going to tell everybody that's listening this. There is no other person besides Chris Brown that could survive the hate train that Nicki Minaj has survived. Because they had a hate train and they still have it against Chris Brown. That's why you don't see him anywhere. But no one has had a hate train like Nicki Minaj, and they still couldn't bring this black woman down. They still couldn't bring her down. So I want people to think about that when they think about her or whatever. Anybody else, I am telling you, would not have survived this. This woman not only survived it, she's thriving. She's thriving out of it. And she's telling the music industry and everybody, when I leave this industry, I'm going to leave it because I want to. You're not going to push me out. And thank you, Wiley. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank
you. Want to give everybody something to think about.
All
Bye-bye.
right. The number is 646-716. Ooh, that caller called in. I want to say for the record, we love us some Beyonce. 5640. You live on air. 5640. Hello. You live. 5640. Okay, I guess they took a phone call. 5640. Hello. 5640. You live on air.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. We tried to get them on. I don't know what happened. They hung up. I told them to get them on. So if you called in 5640, just call back in. I'm gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes. Anybody else that want to call in? The number is 646-716-8447. I already told people I wasn't a fan of Beyonce album. I came out publicly talking about the album. I just definitely wasn't a fan of the album. I talked about that as well. Wasn't a fan. 2494, you live on air.
It's me again, Wiley. And I had to say one more thing. Every time Nicki Minaj gets ready to put out new music, I want you to tell me if you've heard this before. I start seeing on all these social media platforms people saying, if she doesn't do this or if she doesn't do that, then it's not a hit. She better have this. She better have this. I don't know any other artist that they say that about other than Nicki Minaj. They never say that about Beyonce. They never said that about Rihanna. They never say that about Cardi B. They only say that about the Nicki Minaj. It's like a checklist. Everybody has a checklist. She has to do this. She has to do that. She has to do this. And if she doesn't do that, then it's like, oh, we don't like it. It's a flop. It's a flop. It's not a flop. It's just hate. That's all it is. This woman is very lyrical. There is no other rapper right now that's rapping that's more lyrical than her. It's just really not. It's really not. And when you hear these people come out, these other female artists, and I think it's been like at least 4 that said the record labels paid them to write a diss track against her. I mean, 4 different female rappers have said that. So you think all 4 of these people are lying? They told Remy Ma that. And Remy Ma didn't write that sheether that she spit on Nicki. She didn't even write that. Somebody wrote that for her. So I just want people to just really think about, why is it that they're hating on this woman? Also, Beyonce. You never hear people telling Beyonce and Rihanna, oh, you got to work with this R&B artist. Oh, you got to work with her. You got to work with her. They never tell them that. But what do they tell Nicki Minaj? Oh, Nicki don't want to work with the girls. She don't want to work with the girls. Well, I want people to answer this question to me. Why is it all of these girls are out here, these female rappers, fighting over a feature from Nicki Minaj? They literally fall out with Nicki Minaj because she won't give them a feature. Why is that? I don't see anybody beating Cardi B's doors down for a feature. Everybody wants a feature from Nicki Minaj. And then if she doesn't shout them out, if she doesn't follow them, if she doesn't give them a feature, then everybody is mad. So just think about that. You tell me, who is the queen of rap? Who is the queen of rap? Who they want the feature from? They don't want it from Cardi. They don't want it from Lotto. They don't want it. Well, Doja Cat is not what I consider to be a rapper. Doja Cat is a pop star. That's what she is, a pop star. I don't care what anybody say. That's what this girl is, a pop star. And you know what? This song is a pop song. All of these new rappers out right now, look at these girls. They all trying to get pop songs. All of these new girls. But yet and still, this is a pop song that she has, and everybody's complaining that it's a pop song. But all of these new girls out here, they're trying to get pop songs. It's okay for everybody else to do things, but it's not okay for Nicki Minaj to do the same thing. Okay. One more thing about Nicki Minaj. When Nicki Minaj was in the game before she left, they hated when Nicki's fans hated it back then when she did pop, because they were so selfish. They were selfish. They wanted her to stay like a rapper. They wanted that. So when she did a pop song, her fans would get upset because they're like, why is Nicki doing pop? We just want her to do, to do rap or whatever. Well, Nicki is, diverse. She wants to do pop and she wants to do rap. And when her album comes out, I believe she's going to give us Roman. She's going to give us pop. She's going to give us Queen Sleeves, hardcore rap. She's going to give everybody. She's going to feed us all, because these other ladies are not feeding you. Cardi B fans, how long have you been begging Cardi B for a second CD? Cardi B is still riding off of the first CD she did. And this is your superstar. I would be ashamed to say she is a person, my fave, because that means that you don't really know talent. You don't really know rap. And another thing, rap girls back in the day, Queen Latifah and them, when they had a beef with each other, they didn't take it out on social media. They didn't talk about each other. They didn't try to blackball each other. What they did was they put it in the song. Look at Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim and Charlie Baltimore and those other girls. When they got into it, they put it on wax. That's what they did, because that's what rappers do. Rappers put their beef on wax. They actually rap. But if you don't write your own stuff, then of course You can't do it. Cardi B, when she came in this industry, she literally didn't even know how to write. She didn't even know how to recite her rap. They had to teach her everything. She is literally homemade in the studio, a karaoke rapper. Even though she's a karaoke rapper, she still, I'm not going to deny that she didn't have some success and people like that. But one of the things that they have done in the music industry is they need to start separating them. To me, Cardi B is not in the same category as a Nicki Minaj. If you do not write your rap, you cannot be in the same category with these girls. There needs to be separation. And just like Drake, I am a Drake fan, but let me tell you about Drake. Drake is in another category than somebody like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole. I mean, Drake is put out bubblegum rap. That's bubblegum rap to me. Drake is not a rapper's rapper. That is Lil Wayne. That is Kendrick Lamar. That is J. Cole. That is Big Sean. That is Jay-Z. What we have to stop doing is putting all of these people together, because these people are not in the same class. And that's part of the problem. And as the rap community has allowed the music industry to do this. And the reason that they do this is because they want to make sure that these other people, meaning white people, get these awards and not a lot of these black people. That's one of the reasons why they want to make Doja Cat a rapper so bad, because they don't want Doja Cat to take the awards from these pop girls. These pop girls, these white girls, they don't want Doja Cat to take the award for them, but they're okay with her taking the award from these black girls. That's why they're trying to force her into rap. When Doja Cat came out, they listed her as pop, not a rapper. It said pop on there. And now they're changing it and saying, oh, Doja's a rapper now, because they're not going to let her take awards from Taylor Swift and who is, what's the other, Olivia Rodrigo, Ariana Grande, or whatever. They're not about to let her take those awards from those girls, but it's okay if she takes it from these black girls. Y'all need to pay attention to this industry. This industry is so racist. And Grammys don't mean anything, because Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion were both given Grammys. Megan has 3. What number 1 album does Megan have? She doesn't have one. What venues is Megan selling out other than going to a festival where you have several artists? That's the only way they can thrive. They can't even do a tour here in the United States and have an arena and sell it out. They can't do it. Megan did a virtual tour, and I'm not, trying to talk about Megan, because I do like Megan, and I think Megan is one of the ones that's tell her, Megan, Lotto, and Doechii, and what's the other lady name? Doja Cat. Those are the talented ones. But Megan had to do a virtual tour. Who does that? And then she had to cancel the virtual tour because the virtual tour didn't even sell out. I mean, so people, we got to start looking at this in the right way. And we have to stop pushing these narratives that the music industry wants us to push, and start separating this stuff, because we're allowing them to dictate what goes on to our music. Rap music is the number 1 selling genre of music it is. And basically, they're taking it away from the real rappers and giving the awards to, look at this Jack Harlow. Drake is out here pushing this Jack Harlow. I mean, are you kidding me? This is the rapper here. What's the other guy named with all the tattoos? His name with an M. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, we need to stop that. Stop letting them take this away. It was the one thing we did have, music. When, way back in when we were slaves and stuff, and we did music, that is embedded in us. And everybody's music derives from Black music. So we need to stop letting them take over, especially rap. We need to take this shit back from them. I'm sorry, Wiley, but we have to take this back from me, because pushing people like Jack Harlow. Come on, y'all. These are rappers. This is who y'all want to shine right now. Jack Harlow, he's the next guy up. And then they have Drake pushing him. Drake is out here going all over the place with Jack Harlow, helping him get shine or whatever. When you see they start doing this, let me tell you, The Jack Harlow is to push the other rappers out. They're locking up all these other rappers with RICO charges, and that's a lot of their fault. But they're gonna get rid of all of them, and then rap is gonna be full of these white folks. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Those are the only people that they're gonna give those awards to. It's not gonna be us. And then when these award shows don't do well, then they want to bring the black people on and then have us give out the awards and then just do the performances or whatever. But the people that'll be getting awards, they'll be all these white people. Look at the VMAs right now. Nicki Minaj, they're depending on Nicki Minaj to bring in the ratings because the ratings have been horrible. And that's what they want her to do. Bring in the ratings because these other people that they have that are giving these awards, to and that are performing, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. The song is, what's the guy that's number one? He's been hot for a long time. Oh my God, what is his name? White boy. He don't sing rap or anything. He's been at the top of the chart. I can't think of his name. Wiley, you know his name.
I don't really listen to all that. But we thank you for calling in, giving your facts on the Queen.
Okay, Wally, bye.
You gave your facts on Queen Nicki. You talking about Justin Bieber? You there, caller? You talking about Justin Bieber? Hello? Are you there? Did she hang up? All right. Anonymous, you live on there.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Okay, I was waiting so long, I forgot what I was even trying to say. But, I was talking about Darius. So I do think that Darius is a scammer.
Why do you think Darius is a scammer? Did he scam you?
No, but I be following his page, and I just think too many people have been saying things. So I feel like if everybody is missing their receipts and their products and all their stuff, I feel like he not giving it to them.
My thing is this: if he haven't scammed you, why you listen to other people? Did they show proof that he has scammed them? Did they show an order number?
They did show proof. People have been making videos where the pound cakes are all dry and moldy and unwrapped, and it just looked real not right. Everything looked weird. Like when they be doing they like the little things, little parties and stuff, the food be little, and he be, he just be lying.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
How do you know that? Because he didn't scam you.
Not personally, but as a follower of him, I could just see, it's too many red flags.
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you, me personally, I bought some of his pancakes and it was extra moist.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. So where do you think these people are coming from? You think they just
I
making
think
it
those
up?
people are haters. I think they're haters and they're bitter because they can't they don't know how to bake like Darius Cooks. That's what I believe.
I don't think Darius is a baker. He hires people to bake for him.
He is a baker. If you watch him faithfully like I do, he baked definitely a great pound cake, and it was extra moist. It was like really, really good. And also, too, I will be attending one of Darius Cooks Dining with Darius. I'm definitely going to pay my $200 and some odd, and I'm definitely going to go to it because I support Black businesses. Do you support Black businesses?
Of course. So will you be recording this experience when you go?
I will definitely record it because one thing about Darius, he's not a scammer. He's a good guy, and I hope that you change your mind and stop listening to the bitter people in the comments and actually get to know Darius for yourself.
Well, I done my research. I watch him. I watch his lives, and I just see things ain't adding up. If I didn't receive my product, I'd be very upset. I'd be highly upset if I received a pound cake that looked like it was, 2 years old and they made it in 2020. I'll be pretty upset as well.
But that's one thing that you didn't order nothing from Darius. So I always tell you should definitely order from him because he does a great job. I'm actually ordering a cookbook after the show because I want to cook for my family and I want to get some of those ingredients that was passed down from Darius' grandmother. I want to get some of that cookbook. So I'm definitely going to order it and I'm gonna do a whole live about ordering it and I'm definitely going to do a review about it.
Well, I hope you take a picture of your receipts and make sure you got all your bank statements. Me personally, I can't take the chance of me losing my money on no fraudulent purchases.
You think so?
I know so. It's where there's smoke, there's fire. And if you got thousands of people saying they done been scammed, somebody done got scammed.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much about that. But I'm still a fan of. Do you still follow Darius on Twitter and Instagram?
Of course I do. I'm not, I love how his food looks. I'm not gonna buy any because I'm not wasting my money. But he looked like he a great cook.
All right, he does look like he a great cook. I'm just glad that you had called in. Is this your first time watching the Wiley Show?
I've watched you once or twice.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm not a scammer. Anything you order from me, you get on time.
All right then, Wiley. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you too. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. Oh, wow. That lady called in speaking facts. The previous caller called in speaking facts about the Queen, Nicki Minaj. If you got something else to say, call in 646-716-8447.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. Okay, we try to stay on for about 5 more minutes. Anybody else that want to call in? I mean, that lady came in defending the Queen. Somebody type in the chat, Uncle Freddie, call in. Somebody type in the chat and type in Uncle Freddie, call in. Somebody type in the chat and say, Uncle Freddie, call in. Somebody type in the chat and say, Uncle Freddie, call in. Type in the chat. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. We will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all so very much. This was fun. This was great. A great episode. Great show. You all have definitely been calling in, showing us support. Thank y'all so very much. This was fun. This entire show was entertaining. Thank y'all so very much. It was so happy to see him mouth open in the house. Shout out to the Queen, my moderator. Mouth open is back in the chat. This was so fun seeing that and seeing that support. Thank you all so very much for the love. We will see y'all in the next episode. We got the after show over there on Station Head. Hey, the after show on Station Head. After show. Oh, wow. Let me start the show up. Let me start it for y'all. Yes, okay, give me a second. We're gonna do this after show on Station Head. Give me a second. I'm going to do this after show on Station Head. I'm getting it ready today. And don't forget that we have we're going to do the after show. We have a call-in number, not just a call-in number, but we definitely have a text number where you all can definitely get into the text number as well. Hold on. So we're doing my after show. Okay. We're about to start that. Make sure y'all subscribe. Follow us on Station Head. We're doing an after show on Station Head. Follow us over there. When's that go through? What's going on to this show? Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. We are still live. Okay. Okay. Hold on 1 second. We are still live. I'm ready. All right. Okay. So we're doing the after show over there on Station Head. Make sure y'all follow us over there. I'm going to drop the link. Thank y'all so very much. Head over to Station Head right now. Type in The Wiley Show. Download the app. Thank y'all so very much. This was fun. This was a good show. Do we have any more callers in here? No callers. We will see y'all actually on Station Head. If you want to be notified when I go live, I would have posted that number as well. We do have a text number anytime we go live. Please subscribe and like the video. Please do that. Also, too, you can text Wiley to 888-534-4939. Text Wiley to 888-534-4939. In the text box, type in Wiley, W-I-L-E-Y, to 888-534-4939. Also, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. All of the social media at Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all over on the after show over there on Station Head. If you're not over there, you're definitely missing something. So we definitely doing an after show over there on Station Head. So we definitely see you all over there. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. YouTube, we will see y'all over there on Station Head at the after show. Peace.